We are 68 days away from the big one, from November 5th. 68 in numbers comes to Doctor Who. It comes to Mar-a-Lago. It comes to Baron. It comes to Stock. It comes to Market. It comes to a few things. 68 days away. If you want to get your shungite and orgonite, quantum physics, orgonite 206, quantum physics, orgonite plus shungite, quantum physics 206, drop the 0, 26 game, card, God. So there you go. It's also August 29th of 2024. The day's Thursday. Hey Joy. And August 29th is a marker in Terminator 2. They talk about Judgment Day being then. August 29th comes to 261 in numbers, coronavirus puzzle. The Project Looking Glass 261. John Fitzgerald Kennedy JR 261. November 22nd for JFK 1 Senior. Hey Susan. Hey Joy. And tomorrow is 2 days time is August 31st, which is the marker for Diana 261. Coronavirus puzzle 261. A famous pop star, Michael Jackson, was born this day 66 years ago, and there's a lot of trolling on the good side. 66 is Corona, happy. 66 event, 66 woman, 66 route, 66. Okay, so there's a cricketer today in England, and I think it's his 33rd, 100th test century. Yeah, so you get a century's 100, so you get 100 runs. I think it's the 33rd one, but his name's Joe Root, and his nickname's like Route 66, so he's got the number 66 on his back. Michael Jackson would be 66 today, but Joe Root was finally caught today, i.e. he was caught out, just like in baseball, cricket, they catch the ball as well. He was caught for 143 runs. 143 is November 5th, you see. The universe has to tell us, everybody. It's inevitable. But yeah, MJ, Michael Jackson, 261. August 29th he was born. So, but August 31st for Diana is also 261. There's a pattern here, isn't there, with the code. White hats have been in control, or been planning the escape route for humanity for a long time, and they are in control now. Okay, so you would have probably heard this, definitely here in the UK, and you would have heard it in the US as well. So there's a rock and roll band, more of an, they call themselves rock and roll, I think they're more indie kind of, Manchester rock indie band, their own, you know. Oasis, the Geiger brothers. I've actually met Noel twice, and both times I bumped into him in the supermarket. Once about 20 plus years ago in Tesco's in Earls Court in London, and then maybe 2016 I think it was, on Edgware Road in Waitrose, and he gave me his manager's number, the office, and my phone wasn't on me. I think it was charging at home, so I couldn't take a picture with him or anything. Didn't have anything to write his number down on. But he said, well, write it on your hand. And I was like, it's a bit pikey, I don't want to do that. Anyway, somehow I got a piece of paper or whatever and wrote it down. But he kept fobbing us off. So naughty Noel, naughty. Anyway, it was interesting to meet him. But they've reformed, so the band Oasis has reformed. So as soon as I saw that, it made me think of the film Ready Player One, which is it's like a blending of timelines. All the movies that I talk about, so Back to the Future, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, what else is in there? The other superhero movies, they're all blended into this one game. But the Oasis in Ready Player One is this simulation that people go into to escape the real world. So there you go. But when I heard that Oasis, the band, are getting back together, I'm thinking, back to the Oasis, which is a phrase in the film Ready Player One. So I just looked it up just before we did the show, and there's a part where the DeLorean time machine in Back to the Future is actually in that film, and the guy digitally recreates it so he can play the game and escape in this DeLorean car. Hey, Lindsay. And time travel, yeah, of course. And so it's an interesting part. It's near the beginning of the film. I'll probably put part of it on the thumbnail. But also King Kong pops up in it, and King Kong is 88, which is Trump, and King Kong is a gorilla, 74, which is gematria, and King Kong plus gorilla comes to 162. And I met Ivanka on the 162nd day of the year in Manhattan, not far from the Empire State Building. It was down the road from Trump Tower, but not far, because Manhattan's, it's big, but it's not that big. And it's probably deceptively bigger because it's just so compact. But anyway, hey Sharon, yeah. So yeah, Trump is 88, King Kong, and the other part about it is he's on the Empire State Building. So Empire State is actually 131, which is John F. Kennedy, and the word building is 78, which is Kennedy, and that comes to 209, Empire State Building, 209. And there was a 209 I did a few days ago, and I was doing this stuff in Swanage about Tesla, and the New Yorker hotel. Anyway, so Ready Player One comes to 164, which comes to the mothership. It comes to Thomas Apostle, Trump Magic Wand, Thomas Trump, Contact Trump. It comes to a lot of things, 164, but 5th of November 164, Ready Player One. Okay. And then back to the Oasis. Oasis is 63. So the assassination happened in 63 with JFK. Stroke, witness protection, time travel, witness protection, dimensional time change. What a great place to hide in another dimension in time using time travel, frequency, and all that stuff. But we'll find out. So Oasis is 63, and Friday 63, and JFK's events happen on a Friday, which is 63, and they happen in 1963. Paris is also 63 as well. But if you do back, which is 17, Q, back to the Oasis, it comes to 148, which comes to simple gematria, which comes to Donald J. Trump, Emmett Brown, Time Traveler, The Art of the Deal, 148, Project Bluebeam, 148, Scriptures, 148. It's going to be biblical. But you add those together. So if you do Ready Player One, 164, 5th of November, plus back to the Oasis, 148, Donald J. Trump, that comes to 312. And 312 comes to a few things. 312 comes to 282, which is 88 miles per hour, and it leaves you with the remaining number, which is 30, which in many can be a number of things, but it could be 30. It can be the word day, it can be the word baby. So you could say 88 miles per hour baby, or 88 miles per hour day is 312. The Return of Princess Diana day is 312. The Return of Princess Diana is 282, 88 miles per hour. Wyndham New Yorker Hotel is also 282. Trump, September 11th is also 282. They showed a thing on 9/11 yesterday. There was a guy called Paul who was filming live footage when he was there, and he survived it. But his name was Paul. Makes me think of my cousin Paul. Yeah. So 312, Ready Player One plus Back to the Oasis. 312 comes 282 plus 30. It comes to, excuse me, it comes to 176, Back to the Future, Guy Fawkes Night, 176, plus 136, Marty McFly, or The Dark Knight, 136, or Great Awakening, 136. If you do 143, as in the number of runs that Joe Root got caught out on today, 143 is November 5th, which is Building 7, 143, Ground Zero, 143, Melania Trump, 143, the Tesseract, 143, the President, 143. Plus 169, The Great Awakening, Trump Tower, Thomas Bushnell, Robert Zemeckis, the director from Back to the Future. Add those together. 143 plus 169 is 312. You can also do 115. 11.5 is November 5th. 115 is Art of the Deal. 115 is Intelligence. 115 is Tower 1. 115, I think it's Monument as well. Yeah, it is 115. Plus 197, which is the 5th of November, which is Every Last Secret, which is Diana Francis Trump. Add them together is 312. You can also do 95, which is Tuesday, which is The Shot, which is The Shift, which is Emergency, plus 217, which is Mission Impossible, which is also Lady Diana Francis Spencer, 217, Houses of Parliament, 217, Tom Sidney Bushnell, 217. You add those together with 95, which is Tuesday, which will be November 5th. Also, you can do the Queen. The Queen, who's the Queen? Well, the Queen's dead, but who's the Queen? You can do the Queen, Lady Diana Francis Spencer. So the Queen, 95, Tuesday, and then Lady Diana Francis Spencer, 217, Mission Impossible. Add them together is 312. And there was one more. What was it? Oh yeah. Okay. So Donald John Trump, 185, plus 127, the Ace of Spades, Day of Vengeance, 127, the Third Eye, 127. Add those together, that comes to 312. Thanks, Maria. I know it's coming. It's coming. So yeah. So they're the things with the Oasis. Back to the Oasis. It's amazing. It's like there's so many people I've met or known or bumped into, got pictures with, or haven't got pictures with, but I've met physically in person that have something to do with all of this. Back to the Oasis. I had no idea that would come up, but it's here. Back to the Oasis. I wonder if those concerts will take place. They might do. Maybe by then people are celebrating next summer. But it might be in a different format. Who knows? I'll probably be there. Definitely Sharon. Yeah. Exciting days ahead for sure. So, yeah, that's it. Anyway, tomorrow will be on day 67. Numbers of days till November 5th. But Ready Player One, it's an interesting film, particularly the opening bit when they're doing the racing and all the blending of the timelines. There's a Batmobile, there's King Kong, There's Back to the Future. I think there's a Darth Vader in it, if I remember rightly. There's all these other characters, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like blending all these things together. So quantum physics, everything comes together, timelines, you know, there it is. Get it? But who'd have thought King Kong is 88? Excuse me, Trump. And the other thing is the Empire State Building is literally down the road from the New Yorker Hotel where Tesla lived, and it's the Wyndham New Yorker Hotel, and you can see it. So you've got the Empire State Building where King Kong would be. You've got Penn Street Station. You've got Madison Square Garden, which comes to 205, which comes to Eileen Mary Adelaide Wood, my grandmother, and President Trump mentioned her back in 2020. And when he said I would on 43 seconds, and he also said great job numbers. But on Guy Fawkes Night, or on November the 5th, 176 comes to 205. And you know that it's that day because the film Batman, the new one that came out with Patterson, who's in the film Tenet, which is a Nolan film, but he did the Batmans, the best Batmans. But then you've got the other one, the Batman. So they changed the name of the places because it's in Gotham, but it's Manhattan, and they call it something like Gotham City Gardens or whatever it would be. It's where they do the boxing and the events, the basketball, you know, and stuff. So, so Batman, I'm not spoiling it, but people will watch that film and they'll see the kind of crescendo moment in that film is on November 5th. It's like a kind of disaster, but then Batman saves the day, and then the next day is the 6th, November 6th. Why did they use those dates? You know, people that know. It's out there in the ether. People can latch onto it and get told the truth. So, all right, everyone. Much love. God bless. Click the links below. People still ask. They say, where can I get the Shungite from? It's like the link will be below. All right, everyone. Much love. God bless. Take care. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.